What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dat Wrasslin podcast. Sheepshifter 23 here with Streetkilln HD. Ben Rivers. Is it not?
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't either.
And of course,
So we've got Streetkilln, we've got Benjamin Rivers. We don't have Soulamazin. He's busy with his basketball. He's busy playing with his balls. Oh, there he is. He's done playing with his balls and has joined Dat Wrasslin podcast. What's up, Soul?
Yeah, so
I guess he's still busy.
Yo. They had to put him up real quick. Zip it up, buddy. Nothing at all. He's nothing. So yeah, we had a pretty well, I guess really a pretty shitty week in wrestling this week.
Hey Sheep, look at your phone. By the way.
Oh, you need them numbers?
What the numbers, man? The numbers.
It hadn't popped up yet. Let me check my other phone.
Oh, the notification. Oh.
Dude. It hadn't popped up.
How you doing, guys? Talking about wrestling.
I can't help you, Street.
13.
Did you pick the right number?
13. You have to click it.
I can't because it hasn't showed up yet.
Damn, y'all hear that? We're having issues here.
Yeah, technical difficulties, guys. Yeah, technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
I got nothing. He can't get the thumbnail up because oh yeah, I hadn't sent me the message yet. Anyways,
35.
let's just 35. Still nothing. So let's just jump right into it. We can change the thumbnail later. If you have to, you can just send it to me and I'll do it on my computer or whatever. So we kick things off with
Contract signing.
yeah, between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman and the OC. And it kind of turned into a little bit of a match. And then they fought. And then there was disqualification because Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler came out. And they were all like, hey, we're going to beat you up. And Rollins and Braun were like, okay, I guess so. And they got beat up. And it was kind of dumb. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I've just got like no thoughts on this because no
one cares about the involvement of Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode into this whole angle. And
I mean, it makes sense to build up for Clash Champions, so I was kind of expecting it. You're pretty
you were expecting Dolph and Bobby Roode to jump in on it?
Yeah, with the club. So it's kind of like I don't know.
I guess.
But
I guess. But I mean, overall, it was it was what it was. And then right after that, we got Dolph and Roode having a squash match with old Ryder and Hawkins, sending them on down the river. I don't hate the pairing. I know Soul doesn't like it because he doesn't like Robert Roode, but I don't hate it.
Like the mustache. He doesn't like the mustache. I'm just saying. He doesn't like it.
What's a mustache?
Yeah, it's what people while they grow on
trees.
Okay.
You grow the mustache.
The mustache, yeah.
All right. I hear you. So, after that, then let me just take a moment to let it sink in. We had Baron Corbin moving further ahead once again towards that crown that he will perch upon his glorious bald head and make Benjamin cry tears of grief.
No, it's not gonna, you know, what make me. Like,
it finally popped
tears
up
because
straight.
I already know exactly what is already gonna happen. I already know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yes. What's the number?
Like, you know, well,
92.
Got him. All right.
Got him.
You are
Okay.
approved. So, yeah. Baron Corbin is most definitely winning King of the Ring. Fuck Shorty G.
can I
Fuck
literally,
everybody
you know,
else.
just say something?
It's not
There
gonna
might be
happen.
like some
Boo-boo the
other
fool.
people who actually deserve that opportunity to be called
Fuck
King
that
of the
boo-boo
Ring.
the fool.
And one of them is actually Samoa Joe. I'm saying this. Samoa Joe's gonna fucking win this whole tournament.
No, they gave.
You know what? Yeah, Samoa Joe is
last
the
week I
fucking
said
future.
that it
Samoa
should
Joe's
be.
the future of this business.
Will you hush?
Not Corbin. He's already had his turn.
How many futures of the businesses have you named this year, and what are they all doing right now?
Okay. First of all, it's Drew McIntyre. Well, WWE is like the frickin' blame for that one. Let's see, Braun Strowman. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, they fucked that one up. Who else have they fucked up? Oh yeah, that's right, Baron Corbin. Literally,
You never said that Baron Corbin had anything going. You hated Baron Corbin from the beginning, so don't even try to.
Well, he needs to go straight after the Intercontinental title or the US belt. Wherever, like, you know, well, if he wins the US belt, I'm okay with that. If he wins the Intercontinental title, I'm okay with that. But not the Universal title, because the Universal title needs to have fucking more prestige to it. Unlike some other part-time who never shows up. Sorry, that whole little fray, but you know. So yeah.
Did you just call Baron Corbin a part-timer?
Excuse me, who do you think I'm referencing to? And I know that's so freaking, you know, like
your second favorite superstar.
Jesus.
Your second favorite superstar is Jesus? Jesus Christ.
No.
Let's
No.
be your first favorite.
No, my first favorite is freaking, what's his name? I'm trying to remember what it's not.
You don't even know the name of your first favorite?
Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy is my freaking favorite.
Bloody Murphy?
Buddy Murphy's currently favorite.
Right now. Hints right now.
Wow. Wait, what do you mean? Soul? Like, hence right now? Like, who's my favorite?
The moment you say Buddy Murphy's your favorite superstar, you start saying bloody. Okay, buddy.
Wow.
I can't help it. That was a good one.
Other than by right knows that you're fickle, which means who your favorite is. A favorite is somebody who's your favorite all the time, no matter what. Just like Brock Lesnar is my favorite all day, every day. I don't care if he shows up once a year.
Well, Lesnar can go suck a freaking,
Best.
you know.
Yeah, and even though I'm not really happy with his.
Have every freaking title shot always handed to him. That's the problem, right?
Stop talking about Brock Lesnar. We haven't got to anything about Brock Lesnar in this whole thing. There's nothing about Brock Lesnar in this whole podcast. There's no point in bringing him up.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, but I'm only just saying to Soulamazin.
You don't understand.
Jesus, man.
You don't understand, you boo-boo the fool.
Alright, so, yeah, Baron Corbin definitely headed towards Kingdom. And next we had the next matchup for the King of the Ring semifinals. No. Quarterfinals?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Go on.
We're moving on to the semifinals. That's right. So we had Ricochet and Samoa Joe duking it out, throwing down, and wouldn't you know it, they both won.
Yep.
So I mean, that's crazy.
Yep. Oh, hang on.
But this is what I'm saying. This is how I know that Baron Corbin is gonna win.
It's so that Baron Corbin can pin Ricochet and it doesn't hurt Samoa Joe.
Exactly. It's perfect. I mean, I'm like, hey, they did even better than what I predicted last week. I just thought that Samoa Joe was gonna injure Ricochet, and Ricochet would lose because of the injury. So
yeah, you want to know something though, by the way?
probably
Remember
not.
when that announcement what was actually made? Guess who the referee was? Freaking John Cohn, the same referee who apparently everyone always freaking says that has freaking screwed Baron Corbin, aka he did not freaking screw Baron Corbin. That was his own fault. Thank you. So yeah,
You're welcome.
well, the only problem is, well, all that I actually now know here, I'm just hoping Samoa Joe can beat just by whip Ricochet and Baron Corbin's ass and just freaking end this bullshit King Corbin fairy tale, because
bullshit.
King Corbin is never gonna happen. I'm now gonna say this: King Corbin is never gonna happen because there's only one freaking king, and his name is Samoa Joe. There's only one king. That's Samoa Joe.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben,
No, I'm
Ben.
saying it. No, I'm just saying it because literally I have been hearing about this whole fairy tale about freaking King Corbin's gonna win the tournament. Oh yada yada yada.
He is though.
Literally, what the problem is.
Who was that an impression
well,
of?
if he wins, then
Yeah.
yeah, who is that
I
like
tried
that?
to figure out the
Yeah,
same
who's
thing.
like that impression
Who's
of?
that?
Let me see. Let
Explain.
me see. Dole, everybody, of course, actually, really wants Corbin to become King of the Ring. That whole sentence is just pure laughable. To be honest, it's very laughable. He's not gonna win because at the end of the whole tournament, we already know who's gonna freaking walk out and kind of screw this whole tournament over.
Oh yeah, who's that Ben?
It will freaking happen. Because
I'm
it
gonna
always
laugh
happens every
so
single
hard
tournament. It's
when he
always
wins.
about that. McMahon. Dylan McMahon.
Oh, you know what
Yo,
Ben's
I'm
on
talking about
anymore.
fucking Shane O'Mac. Because he is like...
All of
But there
King
is
or
but
Clash
there's
of
a rumor
Champions
about Shane.
can suck a bag of dicks, but if Baron Corbin wins, I'm giving it an 8.
Nah. Well,
I'm
if
gonna
Corbin
watch
wins,
it when I get home from work.
while the whole pay-per-view gets a 2. Just saying, if Baron Corbin wins, to get the whole pay-per-view, give a 2. There you go. I'm gonna make that
there you
official.
go.
Told you. Oh, that's good. Yo, hang on, right? If Corbin loses, that's gonna be the most funniest fucking thing I've ever freaking actually heard of. Finally, Corbin loses the freaking King of the Ring because he's dumb stupid. Yeah.
Because of dumb stupid?
Well, he's a
Because
dummy.
he's dumb
Yeah.
stupid.
well, he is very stupid. Okay? Corbin, this man, he kind of like reminds me of a... let me see, what does he kind of remind me of? He reminds me of a rip-off Moxley. I'm just gonna say it, rip-off to Moxley.
What?
To Moxley.
Why you are?
I'm saying it.
He's on those good
I have
drugs, y'all.
compared that, now I'm gonna... Yeah, see, now I'm ending it. There you go.
What?
Oh,
He's smoking that Chiba Chiba.
Ben.
Let's move on. I don't want to actually...
Did
I
us
don't want to
like
talk
that.
about
I
Baron
don't
Corbin or
even
Bloody
know
Moxley. Yeah, I don't want to get myself in trouble here.
So we will
Alright.
move on with probably one of the more promising storylines going. The Fiend is apparently challenging whoever wins the Universal title at Clash of Champions to a match.
At Hell in a Cell.
Mhm.
Inside Hell in a Cell, to be exact. Hell in a Cell pay-per-view inside Hell in a
I
Cell.
think, I mean, we can
I
only
really
hope.
hope
Yeah, we can only hope that it happens and that he wins. And
It's too
I kind of
early
think
for-
just because of who the Fiend is, it's got to be Braun Strowman that he faces, right?
I think so.
It's got to be. There's a
It's a
there's a
perfect story
storyline
because-
built in there.
You finally give Braun his title run, and it's not gonna be for 2 years. Everyone else gets. I don't mind him holding the title for just a month. I'm okay with that. I don't think he should have it for too long. And then Bray Wyatt gets the title. And I think it's good. I don't agree with Ben about it's too soon. I mean, Bray Wyatt himself
Okay,
has been in the
it is.
WWE forever. Just because it's a different ring name doesn't mean anything. I don't think
Hang
it's
on.
too soon.
Hang on. So,
Hang on.
Bray Wyatt, the actual character. like the actual character, Bray Wyatt, you know, he is okay. Okay, he actually is like ready for the Universal title, but the gimmick, the Fiend, however, they have, you know, they just brought this into fucking SummerSlam. It was already fucking debuted at bloody SummerSlam, and now they want to, like, you know, like fucking push this.
This
if
is
Bray
they
Wyatt
should push it. Everyone wants
the
it.
Universal title, hang on, listen. If Bray Wyatt wins the Universal title as the Fiend, and then freaking, you know, what loses it in about another couple of months, then that kind of like that whole Fiend character, boom, dead. Because I'm literally only just saying it's too early for the Fiend. I'm sorry, it's too early. You know, well, he loses that Hell in a Cell, then he can, you know, well, keep building himself up, and then maybe potentially in like another year, he will win it.
Oh no!
Just saying.
If they wait a year, then everyone's gonna lose interest.
Yeah, but that's how you tell a perfect storyline.
Had the Dragon for a year. Perfect.
Oh, you're gonna have.
Look at the Roman Reigns storyline.
Okay,
that should have been like
this is
3-4 weeks
WWE
tops.
to be honest. This is WWE to be honest.
I'm saying why hope for them to ruin something?
Yeah,
why would
man.
you ask for that?
Yeah, why? Why, man?
I don't know. Because so I potentially see the Fiend winning it maybe at the Royal Rumble to be exact, but you know.
That was the perfect time.
This is WWE.
A Hell in a
okay,
personal title match
it's
is
too
perfect
soon
for
the
Fiend.
Fiend. Ready? Like,
No,
yes,
it's not.
the Fiend. It's too early for the Fiend. But if it was Bray Wyatt, I would have been like, you know, we're okay with it. But the Fiend, you know, it's
the Fiend is Bray Wyatt.
Like, he's only had about freaking 2 months so far with this gimmick.
Talking about.
He's only had 2 months with this whole gimmick. You know,
it doesn't matter.
I like the gimmick.
Oh, log it.
If they give him the Universal title, then that is too soon.
Too soon, guys. Too soon.
Just saying.
Too soon. Okay, that's what.
I'm just saying. So it will be like too soon if he wins the belt. It'll be just too soon.
And tell me who hasn't won it that was too soon?
Let me see.
Kofi.
Yeah.
Everybody should wait. Everybody should wait 16 years before they get a title.
11 years.
Ben, do you like Kurt Angle, Ben? Do you like Kurt Angle?
Oh, well, okay. Kurt Angle, you know, he's retired now.
I know. I'm not asking whether or not he's retired, but do you like Kurt Angle?
Yes, I do.
You know
like
that
Kurt
he
Angle
won the world title
man,
like in the first month that he was in WWE, right?
Yes, I don't care, but like
that's the exact same thing you're talking about
Kurt
Bray
Angle.
Wyatt.
This is a different Bray Wyatt. He's different.
What's the difference?
And well, what I see at the moment. Sorry, if Seth Rollins beats Braun,
you know what I think about all this, Ben? I think you're different.
Listen. Right? If Seth Rollins beats Braun Strowman, and then Seth Rollins, you know, well, they're gonna keep. Okay, well, they're gonna keep freaking Bray looking so strong, you know, at Hell in a Cell, but I kind of see Seth Rollins kind of like beating the Fiend in kind of in like a potential cheated type of way. No. This is the reason why.
Wait, on the way to win the title.
I always say it all the time.
Lose yet? Now you're talking about him losing at a month now. What are you talking?
But all right,
you just contradicted.
I literally. Okay.
You literally.
When I literally saw. Okay. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so thank you. But as soon as, you know, when I first actually saw that story, I was like,
I could do that.
Well, so here's the problem, right? Well, all your favorite superstars, they're all dickheads anyway. So, yeah, move on.
They're all dickheads.
He wins.
He wins. Yeah, you want a gold medal?
At least they're not boring dickheads like Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, just like freaking Brock Lesnar. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, his 504 day was just a complete joke. Yeah, never fucking showed up. Yeah, all his matches were all fucking squash matches. Yeah, and that's a fucking truth.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Something's not just because you say it's the truth.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
saying. Well, it's just too early for the thing to win the Universal title. It's too early.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, buddy.
We've gotten through our mandatory trigger bend moment. Next up, we have The Miz defeating Cesaro. I guess these are what, like the leftovers of the people who lost the King of the Ring, something like that, or who are already out of it. It seems like they're all fighting each other now. Makes me think there's like going to be some kind of like wild card or something. Like somebody
I think
gets.
there might be a drop. There'll probably be a drop coming up. So.
The draft.
The
draft. Yeah, the draft. I got to the draft.
The draw.
Well, the freaking wildcard rule has freaking ruined WWE. I'm gonna say this, like the wildcard rule is really.
Ben, there's like 15 things on the list of things you have that have completely ruined WWE.
Well, so is let me see, stupid title reigns like such as freaking your boy Lesnar. Let me see. People getting freaking paid by Vince McMahon just to, give them a freaking instant title shots when they never deserve them. Yes. There you go. So, yeah. What were you gonna say, Sheep?
I was making sure you were done.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, Miz defeating Cesaro and, like, leftovers, match. I don't know why they even do these. But then we had the main event, which was Bayley and Becky taking on Alexa and Nikki Cross. And we got what everybody has been saying was going to happen. And I've been saying no, it won't. And it did. Bayley turned heel. Sort of.
Is it really?
Is it?
I think it's one of those heel turns where they don't even realize they're a heel.
Because what she said on Tuesday, though.
I know. That's what I was.
She ruined it on Tuesday.
Well, no, I think it's one of those where like someone knows they're right
like,
so much.
Just protecting my friend. I was like, oh my god, come on.
I got you, but what I'm saying is that this is like the start or something, but it's the thing that like it's the disillusioned heel. Like the character is that she still believes that she's a good guy. She still believes that she's right. That's just how,
I get it.
It's the disillusioned heel. She thinks she's good. She's still trying to be the role model and stuff, and she's, just looking at it through like a shaded perspective or whatever. I mean, it's not the worst way. At least it's, more creative than just straight up just doing it out of the blue and having a bad promo regardless, because that's what was going to happen anyway. I don't remember, though, if I've ever seen a good Bayley promo. So, there's that. Yeah, so, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, or no, Sasha Banks and Bayley joined forces and took out Becky Lynch. And that was the end of Raw. Overall, pretty shitty show.
This Raw, pretty better than
not
last
great.
week, I'm gonna say.
I mean, we had the Fiend thing, and we had Baron Corbin winning, so that's two positives.
Oh god, yep. Corbin winning
But overall, man, I just don't know. I don't know. That was like a D plus.
So what would you actually compare, like, last week's Raw to this Raw?
About the same.
This week was slightly better, but not enough that it matters.
Okay.
Cuckoo.
It was Boo Boo the Foo.
I fell asleep halfway through SmackDown.
Oh,
I
good. Yeah.
didn't get around to watching it.
Oh, so it's like
Well, I didn't
backwards, because like I didn't get to watch all. I fell asleep halfway through Raw, but I watched all the SmackDown. So SmackDown kicked off with Bayley having her little address on why she did what she did.
She had dress on?
Yeah, Street.
She got dressed on TV.
Yeah, y'all didn't see it? It's crazy.
Damn. That is pretty crazy.
It's just so crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she basically came out and said that she was still the good guy and the role model for little girls and all this stuff. And like Saul said, kind of ruined it, but I get the character that they're going for there.
Yeah,
I see
remember, kids, it's not okay to beat someone up unless your friend does it first.
I don't know about that saying, but
That's a good
Beat someone up, join in on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, friend has to join in, and then it's okay.
Yeah, and then it's just
You have to do it together. That's the thing.
If you're at a bar and your buddy cracks someone over the head with a beer bottle, then you crack them over with a beer bottle.
Hit that bitch with a bottle.
Oh man, oh man. That's the type of world we're living in now, you know?
It's
Kids
crazy.
didn't know that. It's crazy.
It's a crazy. So, yeah, we had that stuff happen.
Yep.
And then Elias took on Mustafa Ali for
Oh shit.
King of the Ring semifinal shot, and I was surprised. I was really surprised.
I was very surprised.
Did not see that coming.
It's a pretty good match, too.
Yeah, it was. It's not so bad.
I'm kind of glad though, because with Ben's whole rant earlier about the Fiend, I feel that way about Ali. I think he's been pushed too fast since the get-go.
well, he was kind of like pushed,
And
like the same way.
I feel like
as
Elias deserved it.
thing for the title back in the Elimination Chamber. So yeah,
What
but
are
I
you
kind of
talking
actually,
about
Elias
know,
beating
well-
Mustafa Ali.
Well, we are talking about freaking like freaking Ali, and then like and then Saul was actually mentioning something about the Fiend about Ali being just too soon. Shenanigans, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it,
I don't-
Street?
Yeah.
You know, my boy Ali, he out there doing things.
Well, losing.
I know, right?
Yeah, to Elias. Oh god.
I don't know. I just don't get all the promos and then all the build-up promos. Like, what? I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird, you know?
He's so weird.
It's so weird.
Alright, so, we had Randy Orton and the Revival. Well, Randy Orton basically talked a bunch of shit about Kofi Kingston, and Kofi Kingston came out, and the Revival was already beating him up, and they just carried him out to the ring, and they beat him up some more. No Xavier or Big E there to back him up.
Bag it up,
Pretty-
bag it up, bag it up.
Pretty thorough beat down here. Not a bad little segment. I don't know about the stupid thing. To me, it's just kind of stupid.
The stupid thing's got stupid.
Randy Orton's going stupid. I mean, that seems, well, it seems like something that Dolph Ziggler should be doing, not Randy Orton.
Oh god.
I see.
But other than that, and Soul's obvious discontent with the Revival teaming up with RKO, it wasn't that bad of a little segment. Yeah. Well, next up.
When I started respecting the Revival, they do something with them that I don't like.
Oh, you mean WWE does something with them that you don't like? See.
Yeah.
That's how you need to look at it.
That's how I said it. That's what I said, isn't it?
No, you said they do something. Yeah, okay.
They is
the they was WWE. Okay, I see. I got you there. They. I didn't know where you were using that they. Which they? That they. Alright, so next up.
I'll elaborate next time.
Damn Skippy.
Elaborate, Sam.
Collaborate.
We had Shorty G taking on Andrade Cien Almas. And wouldn't you know it, Shorty G won. Pretty decent little moonsault there. I mean, that was alright. But
of course he won.
Not a bad match.
I didn't see this match.
It was a good match. I mean, Chad Gable definitely is good. He did a pretty impressive little deadlift suplex. I was like, alright, show him what you got. Other than that, you know, it was good. We had Chad Gable, Shorty G, coming out with the dub. And,
they actually,
he'll probably beat Elias.
Call him Shorty G?
No. They didn't. But,
I think it's gonna be Corbin and Gable.
I do too.
In the finals.
Because
everyone's gonna think that Gable's gonna win. I think they're trying to push Gable as a baby face and get people to like him, so that stings them much more when Corbin beats him.
Same. I agree.
And then he'll rebrand himself as Shorty G, and he'll be a joke, and we'll forget about him in about a year.
Yeah, man.
I'll give it a longevity of like a month.
Until Jason Jordan comes back and we win the tag titles again.
Hey.
Jason Corbin.
Yeah.
Jason Jordan comes back.
Yeah.
Whatever happened.
Yeah, I don't think Jason Jordan's ever coming back. But he's still working with WWE, as far as I know. He's like a producer now or something like that. Working backstage. Getting coffee, something. So yeah, we had Gable beating Andrade, and then we had right before that we had some 24/7 segments with Drake Maverick winning his title back, and then after the Andrade and Gable match, Drake Maverick came running out to the ring and avoided a few pinfalls and this and this and that. And when he got to the edge of the arena, R-Truth was there in disguise as like the statue of like the guy with the crown in the cave who's like the mannequin. Pretty little funny thing, but still definitely losing some momentum on the
because it's
24/7
again.
I kind of agree, but I mean, who else is? Are they gonna have Brock Lesnar win it?
Was that belt
made
for them too?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Specifically for Drake Maverick and R-Truth. They're gonna be a tag team before it's all over. Watch.
I can take that, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it will be one.
They'll be a tag team 24/7 title.
Oh god.
They'll team up to win it.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. So, and on a side note, that was R-Truth's 14th 24/7 title win. So there's that to consider.
Remember when we were all hoping that he was gonna win the Royal Rumble and become the world champion? And then,
oh yeah. Yep.
No, this is what we get.
Yeah, we get the 20. Yeah, we just get the 24/7 championship.
Which I'll admit, for the first like 2 months of it, or month and a half, or whatever, it was funny. It was interesting, and probably one of the best parts of Raw and/or SmackDown, whichever show it happened to be featured on that week, because of the wild card shit.
I told you guys it's just gonna be recycled and just boring after
I miss R-Truth.
No.
I miss R-Truth and Tyler
No.
pairing. I wish they would have been tag champs or something.
But
So following that,
Speaker's gotta go John out the Cody Rhodes.
So following that, we had the ending of Raw, in which WWE proceeded to just shoot itself in the foot again.
wait, did you just say the ending to Raw? That's what you just said.
Sorry.
The ending to Raw.
Yeah, no big deal. The ending to SmackDown.
Are you tired of checking out WWE? Well, for a limited time, you can sign to AEW and job out to our guys. No,
So yeah, I had I wasn't too happy with the. Oh, it was Eric Rowan the whole time.
I don't think it was. I think it's a swerve.
It was because he said it. He said,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter. I think he's working it.
Oh, he turned on Daniel Bryan.
somehow.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Well, Eric Rowan is going to be taking
It's a random put for Eric Rowan.
Yep. Well, let's just say, I think that push is going to get buried by Roman Reigns, by the way. That push is going to get
ruined by Roman. Is this
Is
just to make Roman look better?
Probably
I don't know. Well, Eric Rowan's always getting pushed. Like, constantly. Like, well, I mean, I don't have anything against it, but I just don't understand why. Like, he must just be a favorite to the...
What is it fucking called? The Blood Brothers? Whatever was
the Bludgeon Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean, though? Like, he's always being repackaged. And then they put him in a tag team with Daniel Bryan and win the tag titles. Now he's getting pushed to have a match with Roman Reigns. Like,
Roman Reigns, yeah.
He's always
that gonna end?
spotlight. But I don't think... I think it's done, though. I don't think that this is the end of the story.
Really? You think after Clash of Champions it's not going to be over and done with?
No, I think something will happen at Clash of Champions. I think the truth will finally come out at Clash of Champions.
Because Roman's gonna take on.
Like during the match, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, our truth is in the Clash of Champions, of course.
I don't know. On that one streak, don't even know. To be honest,
of course
Archer's
he will.
gonna come out. I don't think he will.
Stumble around the ring a bit. Way.
I'm ready for them to just give one of the titles back to Daniel Bryan.
You know what? What it should be, to be honest, the WWE title. I'm saying it's the WWE title.
I think Daniel Bryan needs a Universal title run. That's why I want him to be the one. That's why I want the Fiend to win it from Braun. I want Daniel to be the one to take it from the Fiend. Like the WWE.
Over how long of a time?
Struggle. I don't know. I don't know about that. But like WWE is in a constant struggle to have like a top superstar. Like they're pushing Seth, Becky, and Kofi as their top superstars in the company. And I think that AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan need to be need to be in a here. Those guys
because
are
freaking
top
Seth,
stars.
Becky, and Kofi, well, they show up. Like, to every single freaking show. They always show up.
What are you talking
Oh,
about? AJ and Daniel.
Okay, AJ and Daniel, when AJ was WWE champion, okay, yes, he did kind of show up, but when Daniel Bryan, when Daniel Bryan was WWE champion, no, he showed up, and to me, okay, Daniel Bryan's title reign was like, kind of like, don't give a shit about too much, but I see, where you're coming from at the moment, so, I would rather actually see Daniel Bryan win the Universal title. I would love to see, Daniel get one final, just another push. Yeah, because he's so good in the ring. I will say this: Daniel Bryan Daniel Bryan, he's good in the ring. He's a very good technical submissionist. He knows how to frickin', work on people's frickin' injuries too much. Think of that time that he made Shawn Michaels tap out to the freaking yes law when Shawn Michaels kind of screwed him over. So
So you said all that to say you agree with me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, I did say that too.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, moving on.
Well, it was all SmackDown. So
I'm 2 weeks behind on NXT.
Yeah, I'm behind on it too. I don't really want to spoil it this time. So I'm not really going to cover that. We'll just jump right on over to...
Spoilers from last week.
Jump right on over to rumors and news. Got a little bit of a hot tip that Matt Riddle might have some backstage heat in NXT.
Oh god.
He recently tweeted.
Not surprised.
He recently tweeted out a video talking about how the guys in the the locker room, whatnot, that they don't like him, so he couldn't even catch a ride to work. Or catch a ride into the performance center, I guess, or whatever. He couldn't get a ride.
Is he that much of a bro that they don't like him?
And he was all like, "I hate all you losers," or some shit like that. To which Tommaso Ciampa replied something like,
I think Matt Riddle's shit on social media is just a work. I think he's like the Chris Jericho of NXT. Like, he's the guy that stirs up trouble.
It could be a work. The only thing that makes me think it might not be was that
deleted?
Huh? True, I haven't been deleted yet.
Has it been deleted?
Not yet. But the only thing that I think would point towards it not being a work is that Tommaso Ciampa replied, basically, "Go fuck yourself."
Wow. Okay.
And it had the word "fuck" in it under Tommaso Ciampa's account.
Never actually hear that from Tommaso Ciampa when he's during his
I don't know. I can't find the article anymore. I think the article got deleted.
Probably they're trying to be edgy because NXT's coming to USA Network. That's probably when Ciampa's gonna return, when they debut on USA, because it's gonna be a huge pop.
No, it'll be announced that John Cena's been signed to NXT.
Oh god.
No, but he'll probably be on the SmackDown Fox episode.
Also,
I think some top guys. I think that this NXT move to USA is gonna be really good, because I think that some good people on the main roster that aren't getting utilized correctly right now are gonna go back to NXT to draft, because you didn't see NXT is included in the next draft they're gonna do. So I think that they're gonna switch around some of the people that aren't doing anything on the main roster, and they're gonna be part of something better on the NXT. So I think it's gonna be good for everybody. I hope Sami Zayn's one of them. If they're not gonna push him on the main roster. Just put EC3 back on NXT this week.
Yeah, where has he actually been recently? Where has he been?
I think EC3 should join Undisputed Era.
Well, they've already got they've already got freaking Roderick Strong, Adam Cole,
can have 5
Kyle
people.
O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish.
NWO like 200 people. They can have 5.
yeah, and all those all those people. Yeah, where are they at now? Shawn Michaels.
I think EC3 would be a perfect. He would be a perfect fit for Undisputed Era. I think his mic skills are really good. I think he'd fit right in.
Like how Ben says, where are they at now? They're like 53 something. They're like 50 something years old. That's where they are now.
Renee Young could be leaving Raw. Just saying. Renee Young could be leaving Monday Night Raw, of course, around the commentary table. Yeah.
She's gonna go take
I wouldn't know
JR's
why.
job.
No,
actually, I hope AEW fires one of their commentators and replaces them with Renee Young.
Oh, that'd be epic.
Honestly, they could fire any of them, and it would be fine.
Wow. Fuck you. Right.
Why?
Yeah,
Why would you get mad at me for that? They're all three
WWE
terrible.
Mark, by the way. Yeah, WWE Mark. Just saying, WWE Mark.
Because I don't like AEW's commentary, I'm a WWE Mark.
Well,
if you think AEW's commentary is good,
WWE's
you're
commentary also,
stupid.
by the way, it just sucks. Like, these guys, they do not know how to get like a fucking perfect match. Already fucking commentated over and over again because they always gonna have Vince McMahon like freaking like screaming their fucking ears 24/7. So yeah. Just saying. What else?
I didn't actually I didn't actually state an opinion about WWE's commentary, but okay. I didn't say that I thought it was good or better. I didn't say anything about it. You're jumping to conclusions because you accuse me of being a WWE Mark because in fact you're an AEW Mark. So you're trying to put the heat on me.
I watch every type of
You're putting words in my mouth.
Usually, yeah, move on. Why did I just see a strange article saying Leo Rush on teaming with Velveteen Dream? What? Can someone please explain this to me right now? Leo Rush teaming with Velveteen Dream. I just don't want to see that tag team, to be honest. What the absolute... Are you guys still here, by the way?
No.
Okay. You should all just stay quiet. Why'd you do that? I can't find anything else, really. I'm sure Ben can.
Yeah.
What you got, Ben?
I don't have anything.
I'm having a quick check right now. Although...
Some people got signed to NXT, but they're not famous, so whatever.
Yeah.
But they will be, probably, maybe, who knows? In the state of WWE, who knows?
Arya Daivari got in a Twitter war with a fan.
Wait, Arya Daivari? Oh, great. Wait, that jabroni? Oh, okay. The 205
Ben acting like he knows who he is, but he doesn't know.
Okay, yeah, I saw about I saw about 5 of his matches, and I literally just went straight to sleep. Cause that's how boring Arya Daivari is now. He's so boring in the ring.
Now?
No, a couple of days ago he got so fucking bored. I don't know why. But, yeah, it's just 205 Live is now just a joke because like all the freaking good people are freaking gone now. All the great superstars are fucking
Like Denzel Mori, yeah.
Just trying to see if there's like any
Also,
other
Ric Flair is threatening to sue WWE now about the man.
because of the man gimmick.
That's old news. The new Robert Flair is signing a deal with Adidas.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Said they're gonna put Nike out of business.
I don't think I've ever owned a pair of Adidas in my life.
I have. I think I had like 2 pairs in my entire life.
I don't wear Nikes, bro.
So, any news on 2K20?
2K20.
Yeah.
I don't think there has not been any news about it recently yet.
All you need to know about 2K20 is SX Dub, bro.
You're gonna redo it from the ground up? Well, you have to, I guess.
You have to.
I just wonder if it's gonna be any good.
Well, I'm just hoping it is actually good.
I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I don't have anything against women or women's matches or any of that stuff, but when the majority of your demographic is dudes, most of us don't ever play a women's match ever in the entire time that we play the game. If we were just playing it ourselves, just for fun, if we weren't streaming it or doing match requests or doing universal mode and we were just playing the game, we would never play women's matches. We would never play mixed tag matches. But they're calling out the mixed tag feature like it's the biggest thing they've ever done. Ooh, now you can do mixed tag matches.
It might be cool for universe mode, but that's about it.
Universe, but mixed tag matches suck because they have to tag out.
Yeah.
So the one thing I literally actually hope that they fix in 2K20, the online, they need to.
We already talked about that. We talked about that last week. We talked about that last. We talked about that last week.
I know. We did. What?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did though.
Did we?
We did though. We did though.
Oh, okay.
We did it. We did it.
We talked about it for a while, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we didn't talk about for a while?
What? CM Punk?
I think we should.
Yeah, you guys talk about CM Punk Street. It's been a while.
I think we should talk about 2K20 a lot more right now. It's gonna be coming up.
There's no news.
No, but like, I mean, yeah, we still got a couple weeks until it's out. Like, what? How many weeks? Like 6 weeks until it comes out. I know there ain't no news or anything, but like, what are you guys hoping for? Like, what do you really want to see?
I'm basically only gonna do universe mode. That's all I care about.
So you want to see like more updates to universe mode? Is what you're saying?
Yes. And I think that, you know.
Hold on, Soul. So you're not even gonna even try my career?
Yeah, Soul.
Oh, I mean, I streamed my career for like 2 hours and I never played it again on this.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Well, no. Did he finish it?
So I played it during that stream and I never played it again.
You're not interested in it, or you just don't have time, or you just rather play different games?
I don't care enough. I'm not interested enough to like grind and up my player on career mode.
I mean, it's not really.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't grindy. It was more like a story. You didn't like go.
Well, I'm not saying that I won't. I'm not saying that I won't try it out. I'll try it out.
Well, based on your 2K19 experience, you won't try it out.
I mean, I'm gonna at least play a couple hours and see what I think. I'm not gonna just totally ignore it. But I'm not promising that I'm gonna play it for like days, weeks, months.
What could they possibly do for the story mode now? Like, they have like, almost the same kind of similar setup for mode until this one, since it was a lot, because it was more of a story to it. But like, what do you do now? Like, I hear there's gonna be a female version.
Yeah, female my career.
How different is that going to be towards the male version? Like, I don't know. Is there going to be some similarities in there, like story-based wise, or is it going to be different? Like, I mean, like, not trying to like say, oh, you know, male and female titles, or like, you know, not like going.
The
for
female storyline's
like
gonna be all about manicures and dishes and stuff like that.
But I'm talking the setup and finish, like.
Well, the finish is usually on the face.
Aside from the story, get from point A to point B, like getting to the top to the main brand. That's what's going to be for male and female, but are they both going to start off in similar ways, though?
I think it'll be two separate.
I
think it'll be two separate stories, and I guarantee you the women's one is shorter.
Just cheap out and just
copy paste.
The same baseline. Yeah, they could take the same baseline of story and just switch it up. For the female
have gender neutral stories.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I should get at. Is
get a little Nyla Rose action up in there.
Story.
Oh, no.
Really mix it up. Throw some Nyla Rose in there.
Oh shit! He's really
the way I feel about this is like, let's say on WWE games career mode for example, for anyone who gets the game and the first thing they do is jump into career, and that's like your main focal point. Like, how long are you really playing it for though? Like, are you playing my career from year to year? Like, are you still playing it like the week before the next game comes out? Like,
no, it's like
the entire year. Like,
it's the story mode. It's the thing that you play that's like the story, and then you've got everything else to keep you entertained until the next year.
Okay, exactly. That's
the way it's supposed to be.
Point.
I can have a question.
That makes my point. That makes my point for me. I think that's the problem with WWE games right now is the longevity. If you play through career and you beat it quickly, and then you're done with it, like the game dies. The game dies within 6 weeks of release. No one gives a shit about it
anymore.
Exactly. That's why they need to fix the online, and they need to add more creative things to Universe. Because think about it. The way in today's generation, what keeps a game striving, what keeps a game popular is streams. It's the streamers. It's YouTube. It's Twitch. Look at Minecraft and GTA. Like, those games are still thriving because of their online aspects. Because they're still being streamed heavily. Those are the most important things in any video game, I think, right now. That's why a lot of games stray away from story, which at the same time is upsetting because I like a good story game as well. But the thing is, in today's generation, it's all about online. It's all about streaming. It's all about the longevity of your game. You don't want WWE to just die out in 6 weeks. If you want to keep it strong for a year, you need to fix the online, obviously, and like I said, add a shit ton of more options to your universe. Like, look at everyone that streams WWE is streaming Universe. Like, there's actually a lot of people out there who genuinely enjoy being a part of a universe and watching. It's like you're sitting down at home and you turn on Monday Night Raw and you're waiting to see this certain wrestler come on and have a match, or you want to see this wrestler talk. It's cool to sit down and watch a stream and be like, oh, that's me. I'm about to come out and wrestle, and like you're like, I want my wrestler to win, and you get into it in the chat. Like it's something that I think that could grow even bigger, and it could be like a massive thing for wrestling to get involved in. But they gotta make it more interesting. Like there's gotta be more options. There's gotta be more to it. Like I think it could really grow if they would like actually give a shit about their game. And the online could be so much fun. It could be so great. I remember on 19 and 18 I tried to get into going on. It would be so cool to play online, like to just choose your favorite wrestler and go online and play matches, but it's so broken, glitchy. It's not even playable. Like the four of us could just, you know what we've been through it, trying to do it in the podcast. Like,
of course,
it'd be cool for the four of us to just, if we're watching a pay-per-view together or something, like to just chill and play together online while we're watching it or while we're talking. Like, but you can't do that, and it's really frustrating.
You're right.
Welcome.
It's just disappointing that they keep dropping game after game with the same exact issues. Like, I just don't understand.
It's basically the same shit with some modifications. It's the same shit with some modifications.
It's just like NBA. NBA is the same. 2K is same thing every year. Add a few things here and there, make a little cosmetic changes here and there, and that's it. Like they don't actually.
Speaking of 2K20, what have you heard from 2K20 for NBA? Like, I know it's not related, but it's still part of 2K. Like, so we can get a grasp. Like, did they make any major changes to it at all? Like, do people find it a lot better than the last game? Because I know
it's still
NBA
new, so
2K
people are
one of their
mostly
biggest things.
People are complaining right now, but that's every year. They change a lot. They change the way that you rep up your character and the way you earn your badges, which are like basically like perks. But I mean, it's all right. I think it'll get better like at the end of the month when everyone's gotten used to it. But
so would you say it's a major change that they made?
No, definitely not.
So no major changes to the game from the previous?
No, I wouldn't say major, no.
Alright, fair enough.
Fair enough.
But the thing is, like, the online gameplay is playable. I mean, right now the game's new and, like, the game crashes a lot. But I haven't been playing. I've just been playing the career stuff. Like, I haven't actually played, like, against other people. So I don't really know about that. But the game itself just crashed randomly. The loading screens are, like, they take, like, literally to 5 minutes at a time.
Fuck.
In a loading screen.
Wow, that's...
Like, it definitely has its bugs. But the thing is, usually this carries on almost all year. Like, they try to do a hot fix and it just doesn't work. Like,
just fails.
I just don't. And it's like WWE's doing the same shit. Only their online is like literally not playable at all.
I don't know why they don't really care that much for WWE. Like, what? They haven't done anything to the online since it was a thing or something, right? Like,
it's like all they care.
Really
no, they never have. Like, I think they just. It's like they just care about the pre-order money, and then after that, they're like, whatever. That's how it feels to me.
Can we just say, when was the last time the WWE 2K19 game got an update besides there being a DLC?
Never.
Ever got an update at all?
And that's another thing. That's another thing that pisses me off. Like, you pay a little bit of extra money, get everything game unlocked by one, and then you like never get anything else. You get like 1 or 2 DLC packs, throughout the year with like a couple of wrestlers, and then that's it. You don't get anything else. I think that they need to drop more DLCs or like give you
Like
there's more. I think they need. I miss like back. I don't remember what year it was, but I remember there were games where you had to do certain challenges. Like you had to play certain challenges, and then you unlocked a wrestler. Like they need stuff like that. Like even if like okay, let's say like the game comes out with today's modern The Undertaker, but then they have like a towers thing where you can unlock different attires of his, different time periods of him.
Remember back in the day,
you would want to play. You would want to play
WWE
those
had
because you want to get them.
attires.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
Yeah, they should drop new attires. They should drop just drop new stuff. Drop new titles.
I've been saying
on
that like day one.
There's
should
a
be
tower now where you can go
should be
play and you
always
get this
online.
title.
It should be always online. Maybe not, you have to be online to play it, but it should be constantly updating. Like they should be doing roster changes when it happens.
They brought a feature in the team. Something there's like an online feature where it's like always update or something like that. There's a feature but they never made use for it.
Yeah, well, like they should have it to like where some of like the sports games now, like if a player gets traded from one team to another, it reflects like the next day in the video game. Like they update it like quick. Like somebody gets injured, like you can have it update and keep current with what's going on. So you could even like have a universe mode that has all the same players on all the same wrestlers on all the same rosters, and even like as somebody else comes, they add them. Like you get the new people for free, not as like DLC. The DLC should be like legends and stuff like that. The DLC shouldn't be for these new people who nobody wants to get and pay money for. They'll throw like one or two really interesting people and then like 5 garbage wrestlers that you'll never wrestle with. So the DLCs and all that should be legends and or like something funny or quirky, Doink the Clown or the gobbledygook, or some of the sillier things that have happened.
Every time that they drop a new wrestler, it should also come with some challenges. Like say Doink the Clown comes out, and then you get to play like 3 of his most iconic moments, relive like 3 of his most iconic moments in the game, like the matches. And it have like the little animated promo of it and everything. Like, it should come with something more that makes you more interested. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just spend 5,000 VC and then you wrestle this character. It's like, okay, like I'm not gonna wrestle as this character for no reason in a random match. Like I wanna have a purpose to what I'm doing.
True. What are they doing?
Like I'm not like I used to do that when I was a kid, like elementary, middle school, like just hang out with some of my friends and just play random matches together. But like I'm not into that now. Like if I'm gonna actually sit there and play the game, like actually have a match, I want to be like earning something, like. You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing like exhibition games like for no reason.
True.
I don't have time for that. Like,
Here's the thing. I'm gonna admit this right now, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. So, when 2K20 comes out, if there hasn't been any major changes to the game that will make it different from the previous games, not like entirely different, but usually when they come out with the new 2K games for WWE, it's minor changes in a menu change that makes you seem like the game has changed dramatically when it's just a menu change. It ain't nothing different. It's just a fucking menu. It's like everything else is still the same. They put on that perception to like guide you into that fact that it's a whole different game, but it's not. And here's the thing: if it's not different, if there's not anything great, one thing about 2K20 that doesn't keep me there longer than it did this year and the previous years.
What do you mean? You played it last week?
I'm doing universe mode.
I know you used it all year.
I mean, I'm talking about playing.
I know I'm fucking with you. I know.
But yeah, if there's nothing that does that, then I'm not buying the next WWE game. I'm done. I swear to God.
But what if okay, even if you say that and then it happens and then 2K21 says, "Oh, we're adding GM mode." You're not going to buy it?
Okay, if they do announce it before the game comes out, obviously I'll be like, "Okay, sure." But if they announce it and nothing has changed, I'm going to say actually I'm not pre-ordering is what I would say. I'm not pre-ordering the game before it comes out. Nothing different from the next game, then I'm not gonna play. 2K21, if there's nothing different from 2K20, then I'm not gonna bother. I'm staying with 2K20. I'm not fucking going in a whole new game. I'm not going to
He's like, I'll buy it in the morning. I'm not pre-ordered. I'm gonna pick it up in the morning.
Listen, I am not buying a whole new fucking game just to create characters all over again and download characters all over again, make a whole new fucking universe all over again when I can have the same game with the same fucking characters, minimal changes. That's too much work just for a little bit of effort. I mean, not a little bit of effort, for a little bit of changes, alright, to a game.
Changes!
There was not really that major difference from this game from the last game. Oh, they added a little feature that nobody uses, a special fucking maneuvers. What is that shit with like the fucking knuckles thing and
but they added the towers mode.
Yeah, but I'm not using that.
Well, whose fault is that?
Well, that's 2K's fault.
No, I mean you could. It's there. You haven't even tried it.
I tried it. It's boring.
Well, I have tried it like a couple times, and it's just kind of died out now. Yeah.
You're bored. There's nothing to unlock. There's no reward. That's one of the things that I always played the older games for two things: to create myself and all my friends and these goofy creations and stuff like that, and to unlock stuff. I love games where you can unlock stuff. The more stuff you can unlock, the more I like the game.
The better the merrier. The merrier the better.
I like to get secret characters and unlock everything. I like to get the 100% completions and stuff like that, if they make it possible. A lot of games make it really hard to get that. You gotta like beat the game on like the hardest difficulty. So I don't always get all those, but I like to do completion stuff.
What's wrong?
I want to be able to like unlock the new title or unlock a finishing. I would rather have all the moves available to start with, but to be able to unlock something or have a reason to go through something.
You guys are fronting right now because you can't unlock characters and shit. It's just no for exhibition mode. There's those fucking bucks they gave you to unlock all the characters. The thing is, you guys already buy that. What is it? Accelerated edition, accelerated pack, where
the accelerator,
all the cards.
Accelerator.
that's.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's not the same, because once they put that there, you're gonna do it.
I know you're gonna do it, but you completed some feature that's already in the game. It's just your fault buying accelerator pack so you
But
can unlock everything.
they don't make it fun to unlock them. They're just you just go over and buy the thing in a square of faces like it's a character selection menu. Whereas like in other video games or even in other WWE games, you know, you have to beat the person to get them, and and there's like a story involved in it, or there's something to it, you know, like classic matches or something, like the showcase mode. Perfect place to put that. You can unlock all these attires have a showcase mode for each character. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be on 2 discs, but we've gotten to a point where the game could download new stories and cinematography or, you know, video sequences and cutscenes and stuff like that. It could download them and delete them when it was finished. And then all that you're left with as far as data would be, you know, the characters that you unlocked in one, which would basically just be reskins of other characters. So, I mean, it makes it. I don't see why they won't just do it, and I don't think that they're going to, because what's the guys from Ukes that were working with them said that they went to 2K and were like, hey, we're not happy with what's going on here and we want to make some changes and all this and come to some agreement. And they were like, no, we're good. We're just going to keep going the way we're going. And then they either quit or got fired or something like that. So, I mean, 2 of the main people that were on it are gone, and now it's just the same people that are making the 2K basketball games that are heading the project. And if 2K basketball games are always just more of the same every year, I don't see how this is going to be any different. I wouldn't get your hopes up, Street.
I mean, I'm not trying to get
Don't expect any major changes.
I want something different, man. I just hope Ukes does come up with their own game. No cap, no lie. I hope they do come up with their own game to compete with fucking 2K.
2K20.
It would take a while because they would have to build. You can't have a wrestling game without create a character.
But here's this though. If they do come out with their own game, it takes 2K to finally do some changes to the game. Dramatic changes. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't want to be so boring.
Oh yeah. Competition, you know, makes everything better. So we'll see. But yeah.
True that.
Alright guys, anything else we got to discuss or talk about? Wrestling wise? Podcast wise? No?
I'm back.
Oh, well I was just saying, is there anything else we've got to go over or discuss before we end the podcast?
I don't know if you heard what we were talking about. We were talking about if Ukes does come out with their own game, it'll add competition.
So yeah,
I bought my headset in the kitchen with me to make a PB&J. I was listening.
You got a good headset, unless your kitchen's really close to your computer or your PlayStation.
It's close.
Okay, yeah, because every time I go in the kitchen, it starts cutting out.
Same.
Leo Rush came out with a new music video. Just,
that's amazing.
Throwing that out there.
That's really good.
Who?
Leo Rush. Oh.
Came out with a music video?
Yeah, it came out with a music
video. Is
video.
Mori in it?
No. Speaking about updates, by the way, yeah, WWE Live is just coming out with an update. Fucking updates available. And bullshit again. Nope.
Elias!
I hate these. An error occurred while...
Is it an
Even
Elias
the
diss
latest
track?
part-
It should be an Elias diss track.
Wish it was a fucking last diss track, to be honest. Wish it was.
Alright, that seems like a pretty good place to end the podcast. Thanks guys for tuning in. Same time next week, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your friends, tell everybody you know. See you later.